Oi to the bone. It's me, Travis. I'm back this time with a band called Double Tap Kill, straight out of Toyokawa. Why don't you tell us like your names and what you do in the band?
Adam, I play the drums on the Double Tap Kill since the end of 2017.
My name is Paulo Awaz and I'm the guitar and vocals.
My name is Pamela and I'm the bassist of Double Tap Kill.
Let's start at the beginning. How long has DTK been doing your thing? How long has this been happening?
Since 2016, when I gave up an old projects of a hardcore band that was focused on Brazilian public. I had a struggle with the vocals and then I decided to make a new band. Then Double Tap Kill was born.
Were all of you guys in the band since the beginning?
No, just me.
Yeah. And the old project's drummer and a new vocals entering the band. After that, a lot of people has passed through the band. I don't even remember how many people has passed.
Yeah.
After 1 year that I created the band, I found Adam. And after he entered, then we could finally go straight.
What about our good friend Hugo? Where does he fit into this?
I found he in the internet when I was searching for someone to record our songs. And then he sent me a mail saying, hey, do you want someone to record your hits? I can do it for free. After that, we become really close friends. And after that, I told him, hey, do you want to enter the band to sing? I need a new vocal. Then he accepted and entered the band.
And he's not in the band now.
Yeah, he decided to do his own project.
Right.
And then he left the band.
His band is called Chaos.
Yeah.
You guys have a song called Chaos.
Yeah.
Is there a connection?
But I think that's not.
He liked the word.
I think he loved chaos.
But the connection is that when Hugo was in the band, he was the one to come up with the song and the riffs and the drums. And so when he left the band, we decided to stick with the name that it was. And his project was the same name by coincidence, I guess.
I think he liked this word.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now there's 3 of you. This is like the final lineup.
Yeah.
I think so. It's the most stable
for
one.
now.
you guys, you're not Japanese.
Oh.
You're from
Part Japanese.
all of you.
Yeah.
Born in Brazil.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been here on and off for 24 years now. And I was born in Brazil, but I grew up here, so I am more Japanese than Brazilian.
We were talking off camera. You said something interesting. You said you feel like a foreigner in both countries.
Yeah. I think most of us, everyone who grew up in a different country, feel like a foreigner in both places because they. When I go to Brazil, my nickname is Japa, it's Japanese. You know, so I'm not Brazilian there.
Yeah.
And here I'm not Japanese also, I'm Brazilian here. So we feel a little bit like a foreigner in both places, but it's not a bad thing, it's just different. I think it's a different experience.
What is it like being a Brazilian band in Japan?
Man, I think it's very difficult. I think the metal is not for the Brazilian people. You can't do songs to the Brazilian people, like in Portuguese sing, and we are aiming to the Japanese and other countries.
The songs are all in English.
I think the reason for that is just we agreed that English sounds better for this type of music. Either Portuguese or Japanese wouldn't fit in, I guess, for the kind of stuff that we want. I think in Portuguese it's a different vibe.
Yeah. Well, like English is a really harsh language. I think
Yeah.
it's very sharp,
Yeah.
you know, so it fits well with this like aggressive music. I know this is an annoying question because every woman in metal gets asked this question, but how do you feel being a woman in this genre? I feel like people outside of this genre view this as a very like male centric genre. Like, do you think there are enough women on stage and in the audience, or is this something that matters to you at all?
No, I don't agree, and I think there's a lot of women do a great job on the stage and in a metal band, like I don't know, Academy or Ginger as well.
Yeah.
And for me, it's an honor being in a metal band and show a little of woman power, you know, and we can do it. So
Yeah.
I think it's nice, and music is for everyone, you know.
Can you guys walk me through the writing process? Where does it start? Do you start with lyrics? Do you start with riffs?
Man, I think every song has a different process. Lost Innocence, it came in my mind the idea of talking of child soldiers that died at war.
Yeah.
And then I came with this idea, then Lost Innocence, and I started to making some riffs connected with this Lost Innocence. And after that, I make the whole music. After Adam came to the band, then the music changed completely. We started it again and then put new lyrics, and it is like it's now. Sorrow, it had a completely different approach. First I made the song, and after that we made the lyrics. We took the feeling of that sad feeling of the song and told something that make us sad about not talking to someone important what you have to say, and when these people is gone you will never say it. So.
It's a sad song.
Where do you want to see Double Tap Kill heading? What's your goals? What's your aspirations? Are you just doing this for fun, or do you have a message that you want to be heard?
For me personally, I want to create some kind of art, something that will last longer than me, So it's not the main point for me to be successful in a way. It's not about a lot of people hearing it. It's just more like I want to put it out there. When we are composing, I try to talk about something that I care about, but not all the time. Sometimes just some mashup of thoughts that I have that doesn't make any sense. But for me, it is kind of for fun, but it's not just for fun.
Right.
I take it seriously, but it's not. I'm not aiming to make my living out of it. At least for now. If the opportunity comes, of course I'll be interested, but it's not the main point for now. For me, it's just creating stuff to be out there, and maybe some people will like it. That would be awesome.
my goal is to someday go to the other countries and play our songs to people that know our songs from other countries. That is my dream.
What about you? How do
My
you feel
dream
about
is
this project?
well, same as Paulo, maybe play around the world and touch people with our songs, you know, and seeing everybody singing and wow, it's our song. So
Yeah.
I think it's my goal.
Yeah.
Touch people with music.
Like that must be like the best feeling.
Yeah.
I don't see how you
Yeah.
could get tired of that.
You don't know the people, but everybody knows the
Yeah.
words,
Right.
lyrics.
Yeah. And it like especially here, like you know, the bands that come to play in to Japan, they don't speak Japanese.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
People are shouting out their lyrics. So music, metal, these things, art, it's just something that connects us, crosses
Sure.
cultural barriers.
It's kind of its own language.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. What are some local bands that you guys love?
Man,
that
I
you wanna
like
shout out?
I like I Blow
I blow is
and Chaos.
I think the one that surprised me the most was Eyeball. Like for a Japanese band, it's a really different sound and really heavy, and I like it a lot.
Yeah, they're definitely in my top 5 local bands, and I think they have a sound that
Powerful.
they have a unique thing going on.
Yeah. Yeah, we met the guys from Eyeball like doing a festival in the Hakfin. The guys we meet, the most that I get influenced by, that I like to be listening, but I don't go after. Is like I don't know another local bands if I didn't play with them and that kind of stuff.
This is like a 2-part question. One, what are the bands that got you into metal, and then what are the bands that you're listening to nowadays?
Man, the band that got me into metal was X Japan. You know? X Japan?
Yeah.
When I was young, my father came to Japan, and I was living in Brazil at the time. And then he recorded in a tape that Kohaku, you know Kohaku,
Kohaku.
the program. Then on that day, X Japan played Kurenai, né? And he brought that tape to Brazil, and I was about 6 years old. Then I started to watching every time, saying, "Oh, I like this band." Then my father don't like metal, and then he said, "Oh, I don't like this song. This song is not good." But I like it. I want to leave my hair get longer. When I was 16, I started to listen to Children of Bodom. Then I really dived into metal after listening to Children of Bodom.
For me, it was kind of a different thing. I wasn't into music at all until I was like 15, 16.
Yeah.
And then I had this friend who was like pushing me into music. I don't know why, but he was just a metalhead and he wanted more people to talk about metal, I guess. It wasn't even about the metal, but I got hooked up on the drums when I listened Megadeth. For the first time I heard the drums standing out from the rest of the song, and I really got into the drums, and I started to pay attention to the other songs that I was hearing. So I got hooked up on the drums, and because of that I got hooked up on metal. The band that I got me into it was Megadeth, but it's not like the band that I like the most nowadays.
Yeah.
I would probably say Gojira nowadays.
Is it?
Yeah. Mario is sick.
Right. Pam, tell me what bands got you into metal.
For me, it was kind of funny because I wasn't into metal when before meet him. When we was on the car and play some metal, and I was just like metal song. Here you go. And after a while, he put the same song, and it's not bad. So my mind was changing, and so he showed me some songs like Unearth and Children of Bottoms as well. And when I started the band, playing at the band, I listened a lot of metal, so pushing me into the metal because of me.
Get into that metal.
Come here. Yeah.
All right, so we just heard 3 punishing songs from Double Tap Kill. Are they available anywhere else?
Yeah, we're about to release the songs.
Yeah, I think our first EP will be 5 songs. So probably by the end of the year, we'll have the first EP released and all the streamings and iTunes and that kind of stuff. Yeah. We have a Facebook page and Instagram account. So if people want to link, okay, thanks.
Somewhere.
Around there.
Somewhere.
Thank you so much for playing for us. It was
you.
awesome. And what do you guys want to say to the world?
We are
metal.
Double Tap Kill! Don't forget us!
Yeah, don't forget Double Tap Kill. This is Travis. Thank you to Double Tap Kill.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you to Small World for
Thank
orchestrating
you.
these things. And when Corona's over and all that, please come check out Double Tap Kill at a show. Until then, listen to these tracks, blast some metal, and like, share, and subscribe. Bang bang!